Today I'm going to be showing you a very weird but useful trick to tackling those air bubbles before they get on your cookie. It's called the helicopter method, and I recently came across this on a Facebook group. I had no idea it existed. One of the most useful tricks I always learned to get rid of air bubbles was to let your royal icing rest. But I have to admit, even sometimes that doesn't get rid of everything. So I think this one's gonna be a really great trick, and I'm excited to share it with you. So here I have a bag of royal icing. I purposely did not push it down to the bottom yet. And you can see here, there are some air bubble pockets in the bag. And this occurred when I was just, scooping the icing into the bag. It was starting to settle. Unfortunately, it's kind of unavoidable. So normally I would just kind of push the icing down to the bottom. That's good, but you're still at risk of collecting some air bubbles in those in the icing bag. Here's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna take the piping bag and scrunch up the top and really squeeze that icing down to the bottom like this. You're gonna twist it off just like you normally would before you snip the tip. Again, you can just see some of those air bubbles are still in there. So let's try the helicopter method to see if we'll get rid of them. All you have to do is take your bag, make sure it's not snipped. We don't want this to fling icing everywhere. So all you do is take it by the handle and just spin it like that. I don't know how long you have to do it for, but let's just keep going and see. Okay. Well, you can see that the icing is all the way down at the tip now. That's good. So it kind of pushed all the icing down, and I don't see any air bubbles. This is such a great tip. So the icing looks good. I'm pretty impressed, actually. I really don't see any pockets of air in there, but to really test it out, I think we need to flood a cookie. Well, that is pretty impressive. I don't see one air bubble in here. Well, this trick is a 10 out of 10. I think I'm going to be using this every time I decorate. The results are pretty stunning. So if you deal with air bubbles a lot, even after you let your royal icing rest, bag up your icing, swing it around. I'm definitely going to start doing this for all of my icing bags when I prepare them.